Hey there guys, what's up? Paladin here, once again with another YouTube video for you all today. And yeah, BlazBlue, talking about BlazBlue once again on my channel. Haven't talked about BlazBlue in a while just because of Axis Games and Arc System Works haven't really been on my good side in a while. But I'm pretty hyped up for this, so I'll give them that. Not to say that I suddenly hate BlazBlue or I hate any of the other things that Arc System Works makes and Axis publishes or whatever. But no, I felt that people were getting screwed out of a certain game, and I just felt as if, hey, I don't agree with this decision whatsoever. So I made those several YouTube videos a while back talking about how I didn't like the decision. And you'd think that they would learn to at least work around their decision? No, let's get into the article anyways. So, BlazBlue Chronophantasma is coming to PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One in April. Now you're probably like, wait a minute, Phantasma's already out on PlayStation 3. Well, there's one little thing that I forgot to mention. This is not just any version of Chronophantasma, it is the extend version of Chronophantasma. So, essentially, recent arcade editions, Cecilia, I swear to God, is it Celia? I think it's Celia, I don't know, I'm sorry guys, I don't know the character. A Mercury and Lambda 11 will be playable with this new release, which will also feature additional story elements featuring Bullet, Kokonoe, and Kagura. Kagura is the guy that's wearing the sort of cape with the white outfit and the belts. Everybody wears belts in BlazBlue. But anyways, at least a good amount of the characters do. And cross-play support will be available between the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Chronophantasma Extend is scheduled to land in Japan on April 23rd. I'm assuming that's also the US as well, because they haven't announced a US date. And if you just check like the Wikipedia, it just says Japan and US April 23rd. So I'm assuming it's coming the same day in US. But anyways, great news, you know, for Xbox people. We're finally getting Chronophantasma. Problem: what console in that list was not fucking announced? The 360. The 360. We're still doing this, huh? We're still going off of the whole, not enough space on the disc thing, huh? Well, regardless of that, which I'm going to quickly bring up, actually, so no, not regardless of that. See, I looked up at a little bit of research, and the Xbox 360 disc can hold about over 8 gigabytes. It's roughly 8.3, 8.4 gigabytes, somewhere around there. And, you know, so you would think that BlazBlue would be able to fit on the disc, but apparently the creators said, no, it doesn't fit on the disc. We're sorry. We're not going to put it on 360. And they kind of tried to keep standing by that. However, BlazBlue Chronophantasma, I looked up and did a little research myself, and it was 7.9 gigabytes. That should have been able to fit on the disc. I find this completely fucking ridiculous that they're still trying to push this whole it doesn't fit on the disc thing when it should have in the first place. Now, maybe Extend won't fit on the disc, as it is more content, so I'm not going to lie, I'll give them that. However, if you really don't mind putting them on Microsoft systems or platforms, whatever I mean, and you put Extend on the Xbox One, which you are, why don't you just make it downloadable only then? Just put Chronophantasma Extend on the 360, but don't use, you know, don't make it don't have a physical copy. Just make it a downloadable copy. Like, I don't understand why can't they just throw the game on the marketplace. Like, I don't get that. Also, to all you people that are like, oh, they don't want to put it on Microsoft systems because they'll lose sales, dude, get the fuck out of here with that. There was like a chart a while back where like it was showing like Continuum Shift Extend players. It was like BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend, like fucking 60% of the people on 60% of it roughly was like PlayStation people, and then 40% roughly was like Xbox people. That's 40% of your population, okay? Like, that's a pretty big number considering you guys Chronophantasma, when it first launched on its first week or something, it made 17,000 sales or something, which, yes, I understand that that's not a very big number, but let's be honest here, Arc System Works is not a huge developer. They're popular for the Guilty Gear series. If they dish out another Guilty Gear game, you know that's gonna sell. But still, not too many people know about BlazBlue 100%. But you know, 17,000 people. So like, what is that like? So like 13, no, I wouldn't even say, that's still too high. I would say like 12,000 people, maybe 11,000 people are on PlayStation, and then the rest is Xbox. So that's still a pretty good amount. Like, I know I just said Chronophantasma and it didn't come out on the 360, but I'm saying, I'm giving an example here. So like, you know, let's say you know, Continuum Shift Extend sold that much on its first week. A good amount of that would have been Xbox people, which it was, I'm assuming, because it was on Xbox, but I'm just giving examples here, people. I still think what they're pulling with the whole 360 thing is complete and utter bullshit, and it's just a way of them not putting it on that. I don't know. I just think it's an excuse, to be completely honest, because if you honestly don't mind putting it on a Microsoft platform, you're putting it on the Xbox One, just make the entire game downloadable. Just put it on the 360 marketplace. There is no excuse for that. You cannot come up to me. Do not comment on this YouTube video and make a fucking excuse about that. There is no excuse to not make the game at least downloadable. I don't care how many gigabytes the game is, you can still make it downloadable and put it on the marketplace and do people a service by doing that. I don't understand that at all. I think that's completely and utterly ridiculous, but hey, whatever. Anyways, so, thank you all for watching the video. That's pretty much all I had to say. I know it got kind of ranty. I am excited, though, that Chronophantasma is coming to Xbox One. At least I'll finally be able to play it, but unfortunately, 360 players still aren't going to be able to play the game. So that really sucks, unless you have an Xbox One. You know, you've adapted to a Next Gen system, then yes, you're definitely going to be able to play it, but hey. I am very excited, though. Once again, I've missed out, obviously, on the third game. A lot happens in the third game, from what I've heard, so I'm very excited to finally get it in my hands on April 23rd. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching the video, and I will see you guys later. Peace.